What's up, fellow coin collectors and treasure hunters? Have you ever checked the coins in your pocket and wondered if you're holding onto something valuable? Well, today, we're talking about a Lincoln penny that's no ordinary penny, it's worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. That's right, folks, a 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be your ticket to a fortune. In this video, we're diving into everything you need to know about this legendary coin and what makes it so special. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design features Lincoln's profile on the obverse, that's the front of the coin, for those new to coin collecting, and the iconic wheat ears or, later, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now, the 1964 penny is interesting for a few reasons. First, this was the final year that the Philadelphia Mint produced pennies with a 95% copper content before the United States shifted to copper-plated zinc pennies in 1982 due to rising metal costs. But that's not the only reason the 1964 penny stands out. What makes the no-mint mark version worth over $1 million is a mix of rarity, historical context, and pure collector demand. You might be wondering, what's a mint mark? Well, mint marks are small letters found on coins that indicate which U.S. mint facility produced the coin. For example, coins minted in Denver have a D, and coins from San Francisco have an S, but the 1964 Lincoln penny we're talking about today doesn't have any mint mark at all. This no mint mark means it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which, back in 1964, didn't use a mint mark on pennies. While that alone doesn't make the coin rare or valuable, the story gets interesting when you consider the condition and unique features of some specific pennies from this year. Alright, now let's talk about why this 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth an astonishing $1.1 million. First, the condition of the coin plays a huge role. Like most valuable coins, the 1964 penny in question is in near-perfect condition, graded MS67, meaning it's virtually flawless. Mint state coins like this are extremely rare. Most pennies in circulation have some wear and tear, but for a coin to be in mint state 67, it has to be pristine, no nicks, scratches, or smudges. Only a few 1964 no-mint mark pennies exist in this condition, making them incredibly valuable to collectors. But that's not all. The penny we're talking about sold at an auction for $1.1 million due to its rarity and the sheer demand from collectors. Coins like this one often have a fascinating history, with collectors eager to own a piece of American numismatic heritage. So, how can you tell if the 1964 Lincoln penny in your possession is worth a fortune? Here's what to look for. First, check for that no mint mark below the date on the front of the coin. Remember, no mint mark means it's from the Philadelphia Mint. Next, check the condition of the penny. Is it shiny? Are there any scratches or dents? The closer your penny is to mint state condition, the more valuable it could be. Make sure it's the original copper version. The 1964 penny is made of 95% copper, which gives it that distinct reddish-brown hue compared to the modern copper-plated zinc pennies. If you think your penny is in exceptional condition, you may want to get it professionally graded by a service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. This could dramatically increase its value if it earns a high mint state grade. Now, let's take a step back and look at why some 1964 no-mint mark pennies are so valuable. During the early 1960s, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies to keep up with demand. This high production volume actually makes most 1964 pennies quite common. However, there are a few exceptions. Collectors prize the 1964 no-mint mark penny in mint condition because of its historical significance and scarcity in pristine form. With billions of these pennies being used daily over the years, finding one in perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. And there you have it. The 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth $1.1 million is one of the rarest and most exciting finds in coin collecting. If you've got some old pennies lying around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Remember, the key factors to a valuable penny are condition, rarity, and demand. Keep your eyes peeled for that no mint mark, and always check the quality of your coins. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more awesome content on valuable coins, rare finds, and ways to turn your change into big bucks. Leave a comment if you found a rare coin yourself, and as always, we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. I'm Jack, and today we're going to talk about a modern-day gem that's shaking the coin collecting world, the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny that's worth an unbelievable $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny minted just a few years ago could be worth more than $1 million. How is this even possible? What makes this penny so special? Stick around to find out. Let's first set the stage by talking about why the 2017 penny is unique. This penny, featuring the iconic Lincoln portrait, marked the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. To celebrate this milestone, the Philadelphia Mint did something it had never done before, adding the P Mint mark on the Lincoln penny. For years, pennies from the Philadelphia Mint had no mint mark. But in 2017, for the first time in history, the P mark appeared on the penny. This simple change made it stand out from billions of other pennies. While the 2017 P penny may seem ordinary at first glance, it's become highly sought after by collectors due to its historical significance and rarity in pristine condition. Now, you might be wondering, how can a penny that was just made in 2017 be worth $1.2 million? Well, it's not just any 2017 P penny. What sets this particular coin apart is it's in the world of coin collecting. Condition is everything. A penny can only reach such astronomical values if it's in perfect condition, known as mint state or MS70. That's the highest grade a coin can get, meaning it has no scratches, marks, or signs of wear. Coins graded MS70 by professional coin grading services are considered flawless under 5x magnification. This 2017 P penny, in this rare state, is extremely difficult to find. Combine that with the novelty of the P Mint mark, and you're looking at a collector's dream coin. Add to that, the coin may have certain minting errors, which can make it even more valuable. For example, misstrikes, doubling, or other minting anomalies can make a coin a true rarity and shoot up its value. That's how some lucky collector managed to get a cool $1.2 million for a single penny. Alright, so you might be asking yourself, do I have one of these valuable pennies sitting in my pocket or coin jar? Let's talk about what to look for. First, check for the P Mint mark, located right below the date. That's the first step. Next, inspect the coin's condition. If it looks brand new without any nicks or scratches, it could be worth getting professionally graded. But remember, only coins in mint state 70 condition will fetch the highest prices. So, if you find one that looks promising, send it off to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it evaluated. The coin market can be unpredictable, but one thing's for sure, demand for the 2017 P Lincoln penny in pristine condition is only going up. Coins like these have been sold at high-end auctions for staggering amounts, and with more collectors entering the market, prices could climb even higher. So if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare, flawless 2017 P pennies, it could be worth much more than just a cent. The sky's the limit. To sum it up, the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change, it's a piece of history, a collector's treasure, and potentially worth a life-changing $1.2 million. The key factors are condition, grading, and possibly rare errors that make this coin a true standout. So, check your pocket change, your piggy banks, and anywhere you might have loose coins lying around. You might just have $1 million penny waiting to be discovered. Have you come across any 2017 P Mint Mark pennies? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. We're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in the world of coin collecting, the 1990 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny valued at a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, a simple penny could be worth more than $1 million. If you're curious to learn why and how this happened, then keep watching because this story is packed with surprises. Let's start with some history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and over the years, the U.S. Mint has produced billions of them. Usually, pennies minted at different locations have mint marks to indicate where they were produced. For example, a D stands for Denver, an S stands for San Francisco, and pennies without a mint mark are typically made in Philadelphia. However, in 1990, something unusual happened that turned what seems like a regular penny into a collector's dream. Close-up of a regular 1990 penny and then a zoomed-in look at a penny with no mint mark. So, why is the 1990 Lincoln penny without a mint mark so valuable? Normally, the Philadelphia mint coins have no mint mark, but in 1990, an error occurred with the proof coins. Proof coins are special collector's editions made with extra care, and they are supposed to have a small S mint mark for San Francisco, where proof coins are made. But in 1990, a small batch of proof pennies was minted without the S mark. This error went unnoticed for a while, and before anyone could catch it, these rare pennies found their way into collectors' hands. The US Mint never intended for these coins to exist, which makes them incredibly valuable due to their rarity. Now, here's where things get really exciting. As collectors started to realize the mistake, these no mint mark 1990 Lincoln pennies quickly became a hot commodity. There were only a small number of them produced, and when a coin is this rare, its value skyrockets. One of these rare pennies went up for auction and sold for an astonishing $1.3 million. That's right, a single penny that most people wouldn't even notice can be worth more than a luxury car or even a house. The combination of rarity, condition, and demand from collectors has made this particular 1990 no mint mark penny one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies in existence. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable 1990 pennies? First, it's important to note that we're specifically talking about proof coins. These proof coins were struck with greater detail and shine, and they were typically sold to collectors in sets. Look closely at the area below the year 1990 on the penny. If you see an S, then it's a regular proof penny. However, if there's no mint mark, then you could be holding $1 million treasure. But keep in mind, not every no mint mark penny from 1990 is valuable. It's only the proof versions, which have a mirror-like finish and extra sharp details. Regular circulation pennies without a mint mark aren't part of this rare batch. Another important factor when determining a coin's value is its condition. In coin collecting, this is called the coin's grade. The highest grade a coin can achieve is called mint state 70, which means it's in perfect condition with no flaws whatsoever. The 1990 no mint mark penny that sold for $1.3 million was in pristine condition, which played a huge role in its high price. So, even if you find a 1990 no mint mark penny, its value will depend on its condition. Coins that are scratched or worn down will be worth significantly less. Now, what should you do if you think you found a 1990 no mint mark penny? First off, don't handle it with your bare hands. Oils from your skin can damage the coin. Use gloves or hold it by the edges, and get it professionally graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will authenticate the coin, determine its grade, and certify its value. This story is just one of many incredible tales in the world of rare coins. From errors in production to limited editions, there are countless coins out there that could be worth a fortune. The key is knowing what to look for and staying informed. So, do you think you might have one of these rare 1990 no mint mark Lincoln pennies lying around? If you do, it could be life-changing. Make sure to check your coin collection, and who knows, you might be holding on to $1 million treasure without even knowing it. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin facts, and let us know in the comments what rare coins you'd like us to cover next. We're talking about one of the most remarkable finds, the 1979 D mint mark Lincoln penny that's valued at a staggering $1.4 million. That's right. A seemingly ordinary penny, one you might have in your pocket right now, could potentially be worth a life-changing amount of money. But what makes this particular penny so valuable? Stick around, because we're going to break down everything you need to know. Before we jump into why this 1979 D penny is worth so much, let's take a quick look at the history behind this coin. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. Over the years, there have been various changes to the coin, but the Lincoln cent has remained a beloved staple of American currency. In 1979, the Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies with the D mint mark, indicating that they were minted in Denver. Most of these pennies were regular copper coins, but a few special versions have grabbed the attention of collectors for a very unique reason. So, how does a penny that looks like any other end up with a $1.4 million price tag? It comes down to rarity and a fascinating minting error. The key to the value of this 1979 D penny is a minting error that was made during production. Mint errors occur when there's a mistake in the coin-making process, and these flaws can sometimes result in ultra-rare, highly sought-after coins. In the case of the 1979 D penny, a few coins were struck on a planchet meant for a different denomination or composed of the wrong material. It's believed that a small number of these pennies were accidentally struck on planchets intended for dimes or foreign coins, making them significantly lighter and slightly smaller than regular pennies. These error coins are incredibly rare, and when one surfaces in excellent condition, it can fetch massive amounts at auction. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1979 D penny is one of these valuable error coins? Here's what to look for. First, the coin may be noticeably lighter than a regular penny. While a standard Lincoln penny weighs about 3.11 grams, error coins may weigh significantly less, usually around 2.5 grams or even lighter if they were struck on a dime planchet. Another key feature is its size. Error pennies struck on a dime planchet may be slightly smaller than usual, so if you notice a size difference compared to a normal penny, that could be a sign. Lastly, the mint mark and date. These error coins will still have the D mint mark and the year 1979, but it's the weight and size that truly set them apart. If you suspect you have one, you'll want to have it authenticated by a professional coin grader. So, how do we know these coins can reach such high values? Let's take a look at some auction stories that have shocked the numismatic world. In recent years, one of these rare 1979 D error pennies was sold at auction for an incredible $1.4 million. The coin was in near-perfect condition, which is rare for coins that have been in circulation for so long. Coins like this are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a higher grade indicating a coin in better condition. This specific penny was graded in the high 60s, making it even more desirable to collectors. The combination of rarity, condition, and the dramatic story of its minting error is what pushed this particular penny to such a high price. Now, if you think you've got one of these rare pennies, or if you're a collector looking to add one to your collection, here's what you need to know about buying and selling. If you're selling, the first step is to have your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional certification will provide potential buyers with confidence that your coin is legitimate. If you're looking to buy, it's important to purchase from a trusted dealer or auction house. Keep an eye on coin auctions, and make sure the coin you're bidding on is certified by a recognized grading company. Whether you're buying or selling, always do your research. The world of rare coins can be highly competitive, and knowledge is power. So there you have it, the story of the 1979 D mint mark Lincoln penny that's worth a staggering $1.4 million. From its fascinating mint error to its incredible auction history, this is a coin that proves even a humble penny can turn into a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could be worth millions, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Who knows, maybe you've got a rare penny hiding in your change jar. We're diving into the incredible story of the 1962 D Lincoln penny that's valued at a staggering $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million for a penny you might have overlooked in your pocket change. Let's uncover the mystery behind this coin, why it's so valuable, and how you can check if you've got this rare treasure hiding in your collection. Before we dive into the million-dollar details, let's start with the basics. The 1962 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as noted by the D mint mark just below the year. With over 1 billion pennies struck that year, it may seem like these coins are common, but there's a reason why a select few are worth so much more. So, what makes this particular penny stand out? Well, it's all about condition, rarity, and a little bit of luck. Collectors are always on the hunt for pennies that are in mint state condition, meaning they were never used and have maintained their original luster. In the case of the 1962 D penny, the coin's value skyrockets if it's perfectly preserved. Let's break down why. To reach the jaw-dropping $1.5 million value, the coin must be in near-perfect condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can receive grades that range from good to mint state. The 1962 D Lincoln penny that sold for $1.5 million achieved one of the highest grades possible, mint state 67 plus red. MS 67 plus red means that the coin has perfect details, no scratches or wear, and retains its brilliant, original red color. Only a handful of 1962 D pennies have been graded this high, and that's what makes them so rare and valuable. Now, if you want to check if your 1962 D penny might be worth a fortune, here are the key things to look for. Does the coin look almost untouched? No scratches or signs of wear. Is the penny still a bright, original red color? Over time, pennies can turn brown or darken, which reduces their value. Is every line on Lincoln's coat, face, and the wheat stalks, on older pennies, or the Lincoln Memorial crisp and clear? Make sure you see that small d below the date, which shows it was minted in Denver. Consider having your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its true value. Getting your coin professionally graded is essential if you want to unlock its full value. Without grading, it's hard to know if your penny is truly a rare gem or just another coin. Experts examine the coin's surface, details, and overall appearance, and then assign it a grade. Coins that receive the highest grades, like MS 67 Plus, can command top dollar prices at auctions. One of the most exciting moments for any coin collector is watching these rare pennies go up for auction. The record-breaking $1.5 million 1962 D Lincoln penny was sold because it was in near-perfect condition, making it a true collector's dream. Sometimes, it's not just about condition. Coins with rare errors or varieties can also fetch high prices. Some 1962 D pennies may have minting errors, like a double die, off-center strikes, or other unique flaws that make them one of a kind. Keep an eye out for these errors when checking your coins, as they could boost the value even more. The 1962 D Lincoln penny is part of a long tradition in U.S. coinage. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this penny features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a tribute to one of the country's greatest leaders. The back of the coin shows the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of national pride. With so many minted, it's amazing that just a few, thanks to exceptional condition and rare errors, stand out as some of the most valuable pennies in the world. So, could you have a 1962 D penny worth $1.5 million? If you've got a bright, pristine coin with that D mint mark, it might be time to take a closer look. Don't let your pennies go unnoticed. Take a second look at your collection, or even your spare change. You never know when you might strike it rich with a coin like the 1962 D Lincoln penny. And if you enjoyed learning about this rare coin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more incredible coin stories that could make you a millionaire. We're diving into the world of coins, and I mean really valuable. Imagine finding a penny worth not just a few dollars, but a $1.6 million. That's right, today we're talking about the rare and mysterious 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny, and why this little coin could be your ticket to a life-changing fortune. The 1982 Lincoln penny might look just like any other penny in your pocket. It features Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, what makes the 1982 penny legendary is that there were multiple varieties minted that year. In fact, 1982 was a turning point for U.S. pennies because the composition of the coins changed from 95% copper to a much cheaper zinc core with a thin copper plating. This transition was made to reduce the cost of minting pennies because, believe it or not, the value of copper was rising so much that it was more expensive than the penny itself. So, in 1982, the U.S. Mint started producing pennies using a copper-plated zinc composition, but they still made a few copper coins. That's where things get. The 1982 Lincoln penny is unique because of the multiple varieties created that year. There were large date and small date versions, copper and zinc compositions, and coins from both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But here's the twist: the penny we're talking about today has and it's struck in copper, which makes it incredibly rare. The 1982 no mint mark penny in copper wasn't even supposed to exist. It was accidentally minted at the Philadelphia Mint. While most 1982 pennies without a mint mark were made of zinc, a small number of copper pennies with no mint mark were somehow struck and slipped into circulation. These copper pennies can weigh around 3.11 grams compared to the 2.5 grams of the zinc pennies, making them easier to identify if you know what to look for. So, how can you tell if you have one of these $1,000,000 pennies? First, you'll want to grab a small digital scale to weigh the coin. A zinc penny from 1982 will weigh about 2.5 grams, but if you find one that weighs around 3.11 grams, that means it's copper. Next, check the date and see if it's a 1982 penny with no mint mark. If all these factors line up, you might have struck gold, or in this case, copper. Now you might be wondering, why is this penny worth a staggering $1.6 million? Well, it's all about rarity. The 1982 no mint mark copper penny is one of the rarest coins to ever come out of the US Mint. Only a few are known to exist, making it a for collectors. The combination of its error, composition, and scarcity has driven up its value to incredible heights. One of these ultra-rare 1982 no mint mark copper pennies was sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. This shows just how much collectors are willing to pay for a piece of numismatic history. Imagine what that kind of money could do for you, all from a coin that could be hiding in your change jar right now. Want to start hunting for your own rare penny? It's easier than you think. Go through your spare change, old coin collections, or even visit local coin shops and ask if they have any 1982 pennies. Weigh them, inspect them for no mint marks, and you might just stumble upon a fortune. So, there you have it, the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth a life-changing $1.6 million. Who knew that something as small as a penny could be worth so much? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more treasure hunting tips, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming coin videos. Now it's your turn, go check your pennies. Who knows? The next $1,000,000 penny could be sitting in your pocket right now. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising coins ever to be found in your pocket change, the 2002 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, and hold on to your hats, because this penny is worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Let's start with the basics. The 2002 Lincoln penny, with a D Mint mark, was produced at the Denver Mint. It was part of the long-running Lincoln Cents series that began in 1909, celebrating Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday and featuring the iconic image of the 16th president. In 2002, tens of millions of pennies were minted. The Denver Mint alone produced over 4 billion pennies that year. So, what makes this 2002 D penny worth more than any other? Here's where things get interesting. Most pennies minted in 2002 are worth their face value, or maybe a bit more to collectors. But every now and then, a rare minting error or unique quality control slip-up can create a coin that stands out from the rest. The 2002 D Lincoln penny we're talking about today has exactly that, a minting error that makes it one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever discovered. So, what exactly is this error? It's called a double die obverse, which means that during the minting process, the design was struck twice on the front, or obverse, of the coin. This doubling can be seen in the fine details of the coin. If you look closely at the lettering, specifically the word Liberty or the date 2002, you might notice what looks like a shadow or a doubling effect. This is the hallmark of a double die penny. Coins with this type of doubling error are extremely rare. And when one was discovered on a 2002 D penny, it sent shockwaves through the coin collecting world. But before you rush to check your spare change, there's something important to keep in mind. Not every penny with a slight error will be worth millions. For a coin like this to reach its $1.7 million value, it needs to be in near-perfect condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. This 2002 D Lincoln penny that sold for $1.7 million had an almost perfect grade, making it incredibly valuable. A small scratch or blemish can bring the value down significantly, so condition is key when it comes to rare coins. So, how did this 2002 D Lincoln penny reach its $1.7 million price tag? In an auction, collectors and investors who understand the rarity and potential value of these error coins will bid fiercely. The combination of the minting error, rarity, and pristine condition of this penny led to one of the highest sales ever for a modern Lincoln penny. And that's how a penny, something we all pass by every day, ended up selling for $1.7 million. Absolutely incredible. Now, you're probably wondering, could I have one of these pennies in my collection? The good news is, it's possible. First, check any 2002 pennies you have for the D mint mark, the small letter D just below the date on the front of the coin. Then, take a close look at the lettering and numbers. If you notice any signs of doubling, especially on the word Liberty or the date, you might have something special. Don't forget, if you think you found something, get it verified by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its value. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips for coin collectors looking to find valuable pennies like this. 1. Always check your change and keep an eye out for rare mint marks and errors. 2. Invest in a good magnifying glass and learn to recognize key errors, like double dies. 3. Keep your coins in a safe, protective environment to preserve their condition. 4. When in doubt, have your coins professionally graded to determine their true value. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2002 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny that's worth $1.7 million. Who would have thought a tiny penny could hold such massive value? Make sure to check your pockets, your jars of change, and those old coin collections. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. And as always, if you have any rare coins you'd like us to cover, drop a comment below. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising finds in the world of pennies, the 2016 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny that's currently valued at a staggering $1.8 million. That's right, one little penny, worth almost $2 million. So how does a relatively modern penny reach such a massive value? Let's find out together. Before we get into why this particular coin is so valuable, let's take a quick look at its history. The 2016 Lincoln penny was minted as part of the ongoing series featuring President Abraham Lincoln. The D Mint mark you see on this coin stands for the Denver Mint, one of the 4 primary mints that produce U.S. coins. These pennies were produced by the millions in 2016, and at first glance, it seems like just another penny you'd find in your change, but not all pennies are created equal. While the majority of 2016 pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent, a few extraordinary ones have been discovered that have turned out to be worth a small fortune. Now, let's talk about what makes this 2016 D penny worth a mind-blowing $1.8 million. For this coin, it's all about rarity, condition, and a key minting error. First and foremost, this penny is an error coin. Errors occur when something goes wrong during the minting process. In this case, the 2016 D Lincoln penny was struck on the wrong planchet. Instead of being minted on a standard copper-plated zinc planchet, this rare penny was accidentally struck on a bronze planchet, similar to the ones used in pennies before 1982. This mistake makes the 2016 D penny an incredible rarity because very few bronze planchets should have been in the Denver Mint in 2016. In fact, only a handful of such error coins have been found so far, making it one of the rarest finds in modern coinage. But it's not just the error that makes this penny so valuable. Its condition also plays a huge role. The penny in question is in almost perfect condition. It's been graded as MS67RD by professional coin graders. MS stands for mint state, meaning it has never been circulated, and the 67 refers to how pristine the coin is on a scale of 1 to 70. The RD means the penny retains its original red luster, something that fades over time with exposure to air. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, and in this case, the penny's immaculate condition helped skyrocket its value. So how exactly did this 2016 D penny reach the $1.8 million mark? Well, when rare error coins like this are discovered, they often head to auction houses. Collectors and investors bid on these one-of-a-kind coins, and the combination of rarity, error, and condition make this a dream find for any serious collector. In a highly competitive auction, this penny was purchased by a private collector for $1.8 million. It's the perfect example of how even a modern penny can become a historic and extremely valuable coin under the right circumstances. So, what if you have a 2016 D penny? Could you have $1 million coin sitting in your pocket right now? The first thing to check is the weight. A standard 2016 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams, but if you happen to have one of these error coins, it will weigh closer to 3.11 grams, which is the standard weight for bronze pennies. Next, you'll want to carefully examine the coin's appearance and have it professionally graded. If it's in mint condition and you suspect it could be an error coin, it's worth getting it appraised. Just imagine discovering that you have a penny worth over $1 million. But why are error coins like this so sought after? Error coins are essentially minting accidents, but because they are so rare, they become highly desirable to collectors. Think of them as one-of-a-kind treasures, like rare misprints in books or stamps. The fewer there are, the higher the demand. And that's why a tiny 2016 D penny, struck in error, could be valued higher than most people's homes. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2016 D mint mark Lincoln penny that's worth $1.8 million. Who knew that a small minting error could lead to such an extraordinary value? If you're a coin enthusiast, it's a good reminder to always check your change carefully. You never know when you might come across a rare and valuable find. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more fascinating coin stories, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And who knows? Maybe one day, you'll find $1 million coin of your own. We're spotlighting a penny that's not just any ordinary coin. We're talking about the 1971 S mint mark Lincoln penny, a rare gem that's worth a staggering $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine turning 1 cent into over $1 million. Stay tuned to find out how this happened, what makes this coin so special, and how you might have one sitting right under your nose. Let's dive straight into it. The 1971 S Lincoln penny was minted in San Francisco, as indicated by the S mint mark just below the year on the front of the coin. Over 525 million pennies were minted that year at the San Francisco Mint, which might make you think they're not rare. However, this coin is different. So, what exactly makes it worth $1.1 million? Let's explore. There are 3 key factors that drive the value of the 1971 S Lincoln penny: rarity, error types, and condition. Let's break them down one by one. First off, this coin's rarity lies in its minting errors. One of the most notable reasons this penny is so valuable is due to a rare double die obverse error. This means the design on the front, including Lincoln's profile and the inscriptions, was accidentally struck twice, creating a slightly doubled appearance. These double die errors are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Secondly, the condition of the coin is everything in the world of numismatics. Coins in mint state, meaning they were never circulated and have no visible damage, are far more valuable. The 1971 S penny we're discussing was graded by experts as MS67, which is an almost perfect score, and that high grade makes all the difference. So, what exactly is a double die obverse error, and how can you spot one on a 1971 S penny? When you take a close look at the lettering and numbers on the front of the coin, like Liberty, the date 1971, and even Lincoln's profile, you might notice doubling. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly between strikes, leaving a faint, doubled impression. Now, this isn't easy to spot with the naked eye. Many collectors use magnifying tools to identify these errors, so if you have a 1971 S penny, be sure to check it carefully under a magnifier for any signs of doubling. Let's talk about the condition, or grade, of the coin. The grading system used by professionals ranges from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70, with the higher numbers representing better conditions. The 1971 S penny that sold for $1.1 million was graded MS67, meaning it was in near-perfect condition, crisp, clear, and free from the scratches and where you'd see on most circulated pennies. That level of preservation makes this coin incredibly desirable for collectors. So, how did this small coin manage to reach such a massive price? The coin we're talking about was sold at an auction, where collectors battled it out for ownership of this rare penny. Auctions are often where rare coins fetch the highest prices, and in this case, the 1971 S penny with the double die error made headlines when it sold for a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. This goes to show that the right combination of rarity, error type, and condition can create the perfect storm, driving prices to astronomical heights. Now the big question is, could you be holding on to one of these valuable pennies without even knowing it? The 1971 S penny is not rare in itself. Remember, over 500 million were minted. But, if you happen to have one with that double die obverse error and it's in mint condition, you could be looking at a huge payday. Make sure to check your change or old coin collections and look for that S mint mark under the date and any signs of doubling. If you think you might have a valuable 1971 S penny, the next step is to get it graded by a professional service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These organizations will examine your coin under expert conditions and assign it a grade, which is essential if you want to sell it at auction. Coins that aren't graded won't fetch nearly as much as professionally graded ones. The 1971 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a tiny minting mistake can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary treasure. With its double die obverse error in near-perfect condition, this penny is a true rarity in the world of numismatics. Who knows, the next $1 million coin could be sitting in your pocket right now, so, before you spend that loose change, give it a closer look. You might be holding onto a hidden fortune. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more valuable coin discoveries. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and you won't believe the story behind the 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This little piece of history could be worth a staggering $1.2 million. So, let's explore why this coin is so valuable and what makes it a must-have for collectors. First, let's take a quick look at the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse until 1958, when it transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial design. Now, fast forward to 1987. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies that year, but what makes the 1987 no-mint mark penny so special? You see, during this time, there were coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark. Typically, coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark, while coins from Denver have a D and those from San Francisco have an S. The absence of a mint mark might seem ordinary, but it becomes extraordinary in certain cases. While most 1987 pennies are not particularly valuable, the few examples of the no-mint mark coins in pristine condition, especially those graded by professional coin grading services, are extremely rare. Rarity plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. The 1987 no-mint mark penny needs to be in impeccable condition, ideally graded at least MS66 or higher. Coins of this quality are not just rare, they're coveted by collectors, driving the price into the millions. In fact, auctions have seen these coins fetching prices as high as $1.2 million. This is especially true for those with exceptional luster and minimal imperfections. So, how can you identify whether you have one of these valuable coins? Here are some tips. As mentioned, a true 1987 penny from Philadelphia will not have any mint mark. If you find a D, it's from Denver and not as valuable. Look for scratches, discoloration, or any signs of wear. The more pristine the coin, the higher its value. If you think you have a valuable penny, consider sending it to a professional grading service. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC can fetch much higher prices at auction. Investing in rare coins can be an exciting and profitable venture. However, like any investment, it's essential to do your homework. Understand the market, know what you're buying, and always verify the authenticity and condition of a coin before making a purchase. The 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln penny represents more than just monetary value, it's a piece of American history. From its design to the story of its rarity, it captures the imagination of collectors and history buffs alike. So, what do you think? Do you have a 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln penny tucked away? If so, you might want to check its condition and consider getting it graded. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Old Coins Prices, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating insights into the world of rare coins. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically focusing on the elusive 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Believe it or not, this penny is valued at an astounding $1.3 million, but what makes this coin so special? Let's find out. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features the iconic image of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1980 penny is part of a long tradition of this beloved coin, but it has a unique story. Before we delve into the specifics of the 1980 no-mint mark penny, let's talk about mint marks. Mint marks indicate where a coin was produced. For example, D stands for the Denver Mint, and S for the San Francisco Mint. The absence of a mint mark typically indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia, But what happens when a coin is minted without its usual identifiers? In 1980, the United States Mint produced a significant number of Lincoln pennies, with most of them bearing the mint marks D or S. However, a small number of coins were struck without any mint mark, making them incredibly rare. This particular penny became a sensation when it was discovered that these no mint mark coins were not only scarce but also contained unique characteristics that set them apart from their counterparts. So, why is this penny worth $1.3 million? It all boils down to rarity and demand. While millions of Lincoln pennies were produced in 1980, the no mint mark version is estimated to number in the hundreds, making it a hot commodity for collectors. The higher the demand and the lower the supply, the higher the price. Another crucial factor influencing the value of the 1980 no mint mark penny is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The value can skyrocket if the coin is in uncirculated condition, especially if it has been graded by a reputable grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A high-grade example of this penny can fetch millions at auction. Identifying a 1980 no mint mark penny is essential for collectors. Look for these features, clearly visible as 1980. The portrait of Lincoln, which should be sharp and well-defined. The Lincoln Memorial, also well-preserved. Check under the date. If there's no D or S, you might have a winner. Make sure to handle the coin carefully to preserve its condition. The market for rare coins has been booming in recent years. Investors and collectors are continually seeking unique pieces like the 1980 no mint mark penny. Auctions have seen these coins sell for staggering prices, further fueling interest. If you own one, now might be the perfect time to consider its value. For those looking to dive into the world of coin collecting, here are some tips. Understand the history and significance of the coins you're interested in. Connect with other collectors to share knowledge and resources. These events can be a treasure trove of information and potential purchases. Not all rare coins will appreciate in value, so make informed decisions. We're diving into one of the most extraordinary finds in numismatics, the 1969 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny that's valued at a staggering $1.4 million. You heard that right, a penny worth millions. So, let's uncover the story behind this remarkable coin. The 1969 D Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln series, first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The D-Mint mark signifies that it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints in the United States. In 1969, approximately 1.8 billion pennies were minted, but not all are created equal. The standard issue coins from this year are common, but one particular variety stands out due to an extraordinary error. The key to the incredible value of this penny lies in a striking error that occurred during the minting process. Some 1969 D pennies exhibit a rare double die obverse, which means that the "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" inscriptions appear to be doubled. This error creates a noticeable and highly sought-after feature among collectors. This double die error makes the 1969 D penny a true collector's item, as fewer than a few dozen have been identified. Coin experts believe the number could be even lower. The story of the 1969 D penny's rise to fame is quite remarkable. One of the most famous examples was discovered by a lucky collector who found it in a roll of coins. When it was auctioned off, it fetched an astounding price of $1.4 million, cementing its status as one of the most valuable pennies in the world. This auction drew attention not only from coin collectors but also from the media, showcasing the growing interest in rare coins and the significant value they can hold. But what exactly contributes to the value of this penny? There are several factors to consider, with only a few known examples of the double die error. The rarity is a primary driver of value. The state of preservation plays a significant role. Coins that are graded higher, such as those in mint condition, can command much higher prices. A coin's history can greatly influence its value. If a coin has a notable background or ownership history, it can add to its allure and price. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1969 D penny? Here's a quick guide. Check for the D-Mint mark just below the date. Examine the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" for any signs of doubling. Use a magnifying glass if necessary. Assess the overall condition of the coin. Higher grades mean higher values. And there you have it. The 1969 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a simple error can lead to a life-changing discovery for collectors. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, it's worth taking a closer look. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting content about rare coins and their fascinating stories. Have you ever found a rare coin? Share your stories in the comments below. We're diving deep into a topic that's sure to get any coin collector excited: the 2018 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, which has recently been valued at a staggering $1.5 million. That's right. This penny is not just a piece of currency, it's a rare treasure. So, let's explore what makes this coin so special and how you can find one for yourself. First, let's take a step back and discuss the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It's been a staple of American currency ever since. The design has gone through various changes, but the coin remains beloved by collectors and historians alike. So, what sets the 2018 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny apart from its predecessors? Well, it's all about rarity and error. In numismatics, the value of a coin can skyrocket due to mint errors, limited production runs, or unique characteristics. The 2018 D penny features a special error that has driven its value up to an incredible $1.5 million. This specific coin has been found to have an unusual doubling effect on the lettering on the obverse side, which is the front side showing Lincoln's portrait. This type of error is known as a doubled die, and it's quite rare. Only a handful of these coins have been identified, making them highly sought after by collectors. The discovery of the 2018 D penny with this error has an interesting backstory. It was found by an unsuspecting collector who was going through a roll of pennies, looking for interesting pieces. Little did they know that they had just stumbled upon a small fortune. Once verified by experts, this coin became a sensation in the numismatic community. Now, you might be wondering, how can I identify if I have a valuable 2018 D penny? Here are a few tips. First, check for the D Mint mark on the reverse side, just below the Lincoln Memorial. This indicates that the penny was minted in Denver. Next, inspect the lettering on the front. Look closely for any signs of doubling, particularly on the word Liberty or the date itself. Lastly, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins in mint condition, also known as MS or mint state, can command significantly higher prices. The market for rare coins has exploded in recent years, and with the rise of online auctions and collector forums, it's easier than ever to buy and sell coins. Websites like eBay and specialized numismatic auction sites have made it possible for collectors to connect with buyers from all over the world. So, if you come across a 2018 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, make sure to examine it closely. You could be sitting on a small fortune. And even if you don't find one, the thrill of collecting coins is all about the journey. It's not just about the money, it's about history, stories, and the excitement of discovery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. Comment below if you have any questions or if you've ever found a rare coin yourself. We're diving into an incredible story about a coin that has fascinated collectors and investors alike, the 1967 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, which has recently been valued at a staggering $1.6 million. If you're a fan of rare coins or just curious about what makes certain coins so valuable, you're in for a treat. Let's get started. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has undergone several design changes over the decades. However, the 1967 No Mint Mark penny stands out for its rarity and value. But what makes this specific penny worth so much? The 1967 penny features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But unlike other coins, this one lacks a mint mark. Typically, coins from the Philadelphia Mint don't have a mint mark, but this particular year produced something special. To understand its rarity, let's look at production numbers. In 1967, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies. However, among these, a few were struck without the mint mark. These pennies are scarce, and the fewer there are, the more valuable they become. Coins like the 1967 No Mint Mark penny are often graded on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A coin graded in high condition can fetch an astonishing price at auction, as we've seen with this particular penny. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? First, check the date on the coin. If it reads 1967, you're off to a good start. Then, look for the mint mark. If there's no D or S after the year, congratulations. You may have a valuable piece. It's also essential to inspect the coin's condition. Factors such as scratches, dents, and overall wear can significantly affect its value. Make sure to handle your coins carefully to maintain their condition. The journey of the 1967 no-mint mark penny to becoming a $1.6 million coin is a tale of luck and keen-eyed collectors. It wasn't until recently that one of these coins was discovered in pristine condition, catching the attention of collectors and investors. The sale of this penny sparked a bidding war among collectors who recognized its potential value. In the end, it sold for an impressive $1.6 million, further solidifying its place in coin collecting history. Investing in rare coins like the 1967 no-mint mark penny can be rewarding for several reasons. Not only can they appreciate significantly in value over time, but they also carry historical significance and aesthetic appeal. Collecting coins can be a fulfilling hobby that connects you to history while also serving as a potential investment. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, understanding the market and the unique aspects of each coin can help you make informed decisions. To wrap things up, the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a piece of currency, it's a remarkable find that embodies the thrill of coin collecting. Its journey from a simple penny to $1 million treasure illustrates the fascinating world of numismatics. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming content on rare coins and collectibles. And if you have any rare coins in your collection, share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. We're diving into a fascinating topic that's bound to excite both coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike. We'll be exploring the incredible story behind the 2007 D-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has made headlines for its staggering value of $1.7 million. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at the 2007 D Lincoln penny. This coin is part of the iconic Lincoln penny series, which has been in circulation since 1909. The D signifies that it was minted in Denver, Colorado. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, was originally designed by Victor David Brenner. The design features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was introduced in 1959. However, in 2007, the U.S. Mint celebrated the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth by issuing a series of pennies featuring 4 different reverse designs, showcasing significant moments from his life. Among these, the 2007 D penny we're discussing today features the formative years design, representing Lincoln's early life in Indiana. This specific coin stands out not just for its design, but for its rarity. Now, you may be wondering why this particular penny is worth $1.7 million. It all comes down to the concept of rarity and demand. Coins are valued based on several factors, including their condition, demand, and historical significance. The 2007 D Lincoln penny that fetched such a high price was graded as MS-70 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS. This means it's in perfect condition with no visible imperfections. Coins graded at this level are extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. The penny was sold at auction, creating a buzz in the numismatic community. Rare coins often go to auction, where bidders can compete to own a piece of history. When the bidding for this penny reached $1.7 million, it sent shockwaves through the collecting world. The 2007 D penny is a perfect example of how a combination of condition, rarity, and historical significance can lead to astronomical valuations. I never thought I'd see a penny sell for that much. It really highlights the passion that collectors have for coins. While the 2007 D penny is currently the talk of the town, it's worth noting that it's not the only penny with a high value. Coins like the 1943 copper penny and the 1958 double die penny are also sought after, demonstrating that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. If you're lucky enough to own rare coins, it's essential to care for them properly. Store them in protective holders, keep them away from moisture, and avoid touching the surfaces with your fingers to preserve their value. Before we wrap up, we'd love to hear from you. Do you own any rare coins, or have you ever come across a valuable penny in your change? Share your experiences in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content on coins and collectibles. We have a truly incredible story about a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, valued at a staggering $1.8 million. But what makes this penny so special? Stick around to find out. To start, let's take a look at the Lincoln penny itself. First issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin has become one of the most recognized and collected coins in American history. The 1964 penny, featuring the iconic profile of Lincoln on the obverse and the familiar reverse design with a wheat stalk, is no exception. Now, let's focus on the specific coin we're discussing today, the 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be wondering, what is a no-mint mark penny? Mint marks indicate where a coin was produced. In 1964, pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, which makes them distinct from those produced at the Denver and San Francisco mints. But here's the kicker: most 1964 pennies are not particularly rare or valuable, as millions were produced. However, certain variations, particularly those in uncirculated condition, can be worth significantly more, like the one we're discussing today. So, how did this particular penny end up being valued at $1.8 million? Well, in the world of numismatics, the condition of a coin plays a crucial role in its value. This specific 1964 no-mint mark penny is graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS, as MS68, a designation that indicates it is virtually flawless. Coins graded MS68 are incredibly rare, only a handful of them exist, and the finer the quality, the higher the price. In fact, the record price for a 1964 no-mint mark penny was set at auction when a collector purchased one for a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Now, let's talk a bit about the history behind this penny. The 1964 penny was struck during a transitional year in American coinage. The mint had begun using a new, less expensive alloy to produce coins, which also impacted the way they looked and wore over time. The coins produced in this year saw a mix of new techniques and materials, leading to some unique characteristics that collectors look for. The 1964 no-mint mark penny stands out because, as the years went by, most coins in circulation became damaged or worn out, making the uncirculated versions even rarer. Now, let's shift gears and discuss why this coin is more than just a collector's item, it's an investment. As we see more and more people entering the world of coin collecting, rare coins like the 1964 no-mint mark penny are becoming sought after for their investment potential. Historically, rare coins have shown an impressive appreciation in value over time, often outpacing traditional investments like stocks or bonds. This trend has led to many collectors viewing coins not just as hobbies, but as serious financial investments. If you're interested in starting your own collection or investing in rare coins, here are some quick tips. Learn as much as you can about coin grading, market trends, and what to look for in rare coins. Always aim for the highest quality coins you can afford, as they hold their value better over time. Don't hesitate to reach out to coin dealers or appraisers for advice. Join numismatic forums and communities to keep up with market changes and opportunities. To wrap up, the 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of change, it's a symbol of the rich history and potential value within coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, remember that every penny has a story, and some stories are worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content on rare coins and collectibles. And let us know in the comments, do you own any rare pennies? What's the most you'd spend on a coin? We'd love to hear from you.